Hey, what's going on, guys? 4K Media Guy here, ready for another live Q&A. I got an amazing guest here today with me. I'm sure you guys probably have checked out their channel. Their channel name is Permanent Pictures, and it's going to be two guests here today. So you guys can ask us anything you guys want in the chat, and we'll get to them. First of all, let me introduce you to them right here. Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, everyone.
Glad to have you guys on the channel. You guys do have an amazing YouTube channel, and I see potential in your guys' channel. So you guys are definitely gonna grow. I could see it. But yeah, you guys want to shout out your channel? Let them know what they're missing out on. Here, I'll give you guys a full screen.
Yeah, you're missing out a lot of like rants and like just no, not really. No, we do a lot of haul videos. Do haul videos like every month, basically. That's kind of our bread and butter. We cover Blu-rays, obviously physical media, do a little bit of vinyl too. I still collect that, even though I kind of got out of it. Anna does a lot of books and stuff too on the channel. Figures, NECA figures, we do collect those. We actually just recently started and are finishing our zombie month. So we covered a bunch of different zombie films, a lot of films that we watched for the first time, and talked about those films. And we're actually going to do a
wrap up of all of the movies that we've watched this month. So
yeah, so that'll be coming out this week, a big wrap up. So if you enjoy physical media, collection videos, haul videos, stuff like that, come and hang out. We'd love to have you. We love seeing new faces in the comment sections. That's for sure.
Awesome. And then also I do have your guys' YouTube in the link description down below. So if you guys just want to go down there, you guys can go subscribe, show some love over there. So yeah, guys, pretty much we're going to do this live Q&A. We're going to see what people want to ask. And then also I'll probably ask you guys a couple questions since this is my first time talking to you guys as well. So
yeah, man. Shoot.
So first of all, we got Hunter in here. First one here, he says. So he was here pretty early. Awesome. He's like, get ready for have you seen these movie questions? And he does ask these a lot. So hopefully you guys seen some of them. Most of the time when I go through it, I haven't seen them, so.
I gotcha. I'm sure we have seen a lot of them.
Mainly, Ty's seen most of the movies. You'll probably hear a note from me for a lot of them.
Anna's good with, like, if you show her the cover, she'll be like, oh, yeah. If you just say the title,
I'll be like, what?
You're lost. So I'll ask a question. So, like, when you guys, I'm sure you guys met, were you a movie collector, Ty, and then Anna, or do you guys collected before each other, or how did it go?
Well,
we started dating in high school, actually. Okay. So, I mean, we had probably a couple movies each, but no, we didn't really start collecting until like after we were married, I feel. So.
Yeah, I always had physical media collections like involved in my life. My brother was a big VHS collector. I have two older brothers. Yeah. So my brother was a big VHS collector. He had a big DVD collection too. My brother would do the Columbia House mailings back in the day. So he would get sent a bunch of stuff and then have to pay for it later. So I was always around this stuff. I started really collecting vinyl about 10, 12 years ago. I got out of it probably 4 to 5 years ago when we moved because I had to sell a bunch of stuff to pay some bills. And then after that, we watch a lot of thrifting videos and we do a lot of thrifting. And Cinema Sickness, we started watching him and we were like, hey, this looks fun. Let's do something similar.
We like movies too.
Yeah, exactly. Let's look for Blu-rays and stuff thrifting. And then that devolved into, all right, let's buy all the big boutique.
Yeah, it just snowballed from there.
So, yeah.
I know, it's like an addiction. Like, you get your favorite movie, and then after that, you're just like, well, I do want this movie and this movie. And movies release every week, so there's always something. Crazy. So
yeah, I got out of vinyl specifically because it got so big and so popular, and everything was so expensive. Like 4 or 5 years ago was like the peak, and it still kind of is going up. And used stuff got so expensive, and I'm like, I'm kind of done with it. And then I'm kind of dabbling back in. And it's funny now, movies, I was just buying cheap used stuff. And now I'm diving back into the expensive stuff, buying the nice 4K sets and stuff like that. But it's fun.
Hey, 4K is kicking off though. Like a lot of boutique labels are jumping on the ship now for 4K. So that's good to see. Hopefully some of the titles I want get 4Ks in the future. I'm hoping. Is there like a 4K title you guys would want on 4K? Like something you guys really want?
Yeah, we just did on you need a horror podcast. We just did a big Evil Dead episode last night with Christian and Nick on that. If you guys, anybody in the chat who haven't watched that and you're into horror, watch those guys.
Yeah.
So that'll be coming out. I think Sunday. Christian said Army of Darkness is probably a mutual 4K that we want.
Definitely.
Sure. We thought that was going to happen with the 4K of the Evil Dead set that just came out, but they didn't release it, so that sucks.
Yeah, it's different rights, so we'll see. Hopefully Scream Factory does it.
All right, well, Hunter has something to tell you guys here, so if you guys want to read that, that's for you guys. So
awesome, man. No, that's sick, dude.
Yeah.
We actually were in theater in high school.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we met in theater class.
Oh wow.
Musicals together and stuff.
So we kind of know how that goes.
Yeah.
As far as writing that type of stuff and being involved in that type of stuff. So that's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
All right, Hunter, let's see. He's the first have you seen question. Here we go. It's have you seen The Many Saints of Newark? It's the movie prequel to The Sopranos.
I have not. I'm actually not a big Sopranos guy. I like a lot of the like gangster movies. Like I grew up on that stuff with my brother.
Yeah.
He's a big Casino fan, like obviously the Godfather movies, Goodfellas. Sopranos I never got into though. It was weird. I was kind of when Sopranos was huge, I was still like probably like 7 or 8. And that was always like, all right, it's time to go to bed. Sopranos is coming out. So I never got into it, honestly. But my best friend is a huge Sopranos fan. So he talked about that movie and highly recommended it. So no, it's not one we've watched though.
I haven't seen it either. So I need to pick up that Godfather 4K set still. I didn't get it. It's just like at the moment I'm saving up. I have 2 big conventions that I'm going to. And I'm trying to make sure like I have enough money for like all these autographs that are going to keep like there's a lot of people going to this place. So it's like Tim Curry, Nev Campbell, like big people there. It's like I can't wait to meet those people. So
yeah, for sure. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I know all the Scream actors are doing the conventions and stuff because of the new film. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, so they should be like in so May I'm going to Star Wars Celebration. And then after Star Wars, it's going to be the Monster Palooza, which is the horror convention. Like the big one in California. So yeah, it's going to be pretty expensive.
Yeah, that'll be a blast. Yeah, Comic-Con it's finally coming back this year for Phoenix. I'm so stoked. We're both so stoked.
Yeah. We've been itching to go back, so we're happy that
they're fun. Like conventions, like I just love them. They're like a little getaway vacation, pretty much. So get away from work.
You just drop
so much money.
Bills though, man. It's like, oh my god,
it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Hunter asked, "Are you guys excited about the new Buzz Lightyear movie?" Personally, me, I'm not. But
you're not.
No, it's just like I don't think it's needed. Like we've had enough Toy Story, in my opinion. But
it's true. I mean,
yeah.
I think it could be fun for sure. So I think at the very least, it's probably going to be a fun movie to watch. So
yeah, at least it's a different take on it.
Yeah.
They're going to do Toy Story 5 eventually or whatever. But at least it's a different take. I'm a huge Toy Story fan. Like we both grew up on that movie.
Yeah, no, I definitely love the original. I'm just saying, like, is it different that Chris Evans is going to voice Buzz Lightyear instead of Tim Allen, or is that
I don't think it's like a game changer, like a turn off completely. Because I get it, because it's not the toy; it's the person behind inspired the toy. So I'm excited. I'm kind of burnt out on a lot of Disney stuff. We kind of both are.
Yeah.
Like after like Endgame came out or whatever, and the MCU, like that whole Avengers arc wrapped up, and then after the Star Wars prequels or the sequels, excuse me.
Yeah,
we were both just like,
we need a break. We need a little bit of a break.
So we'll watch it eventually. I'll buy it used when it comes out and shows up at the secondhand shop.
Yeah, I feel like Disney like just throwing out everything left and right now. We just need a break. There's a lot of Marvel movies like this Doctor Strange one coming out. I'm actually excited for, but other than that, I don't think it's like, I don't know. I need a break from Marvel. Like they have the TV shows on the streaming site as well, and then you got to follow the movies. It's just a lot.
It's a lot to keep up with for sure.
All right, official Michael Myers in here. He said he got bullied by Ghostface Clan, which I'm not sure what that is, but
oh no,
That's rough, man.
I don't know what that means. But
Michael's getting pushed around.
Doesn't sound
they're
fun.
fake clan, though. Here you go. Hunter said he just subscribed to your guys' channel, so
nice.
there you go.
Thank
Awesome,
you.
man. Thank you.
Tim Talkies isn't here. He's saying howdy. Hope everyone had a great day. Awesome. Yeah,
Thanks,
it's like
Tim.
my only break I get today, so I'm trying to enjoy it.
Yeah, us too, for sure. Love your channel, Tim, as well.
Yeah, Tim is a really good YouTuber as well. All right, have either of you seen Goodfellas?
I have. Have you seen Goodfellas?
I haven't. I don't think so.
Yeah, a lot of the gangster films, like that stuff, is a blind spot for Anna. It's stuff that we haven't dove into yet. We're doing theme months because we did Zombie Month this month, and it kind of forced us to watch a lot of movies. And
Yeah, it does help you a lot to watch.
It
Like,
really
say you're
did.
like in the horror stuff, and then you like. I just recently watched The Hunger Games for the first time because the 4K box set came out.
Yeah.
So I just forced myself to watch franchises that I think I'm not gonna watch.
Gotcha.
It kind of helps though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do like a gangster like theme, like a mob theme. That'll be cool.
For gangster, I would definitely recommend Menace to Society if you guys haven't watched that.
Yeah, that's a good flick. I've seen it. I know Anna hasn't.
No.
That's out of her wheelhouse.
Or Don't Be a Menace. That one's a funny one.
Yeah, Don't Be a Menace. Yeah, I love Don't Be a Menace.
We got Basement Blues in here. Tony, how's it going, Tony?
Awesome. Hi, Tony. How are you, man?
All right, let's see. I got more horror movie. Jamie Lee Curtis is leaving. They did finish wrapping up that movie, right? I think Halloween ends. I think they're filming already.
A couple weeks ago, yeah.
We should be getting a trailer, I think, around probably after June, maybe September.
Yeah.
Well, who knows?
Yeah, we're obviously we're definitely gonna go see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, I have low expectations for it.
Who do you guys think is gonna win? Michael Myers or Laurie Strode?
Well, I'll answer first.
Yeah.
If I had my choice, I would honestly, I would kill Laurie off at the end of the movie and leave it kind of open-ended. What I think's going to happen, Laurie's going to win, or they're both going to die.
Yeah.
They're eventually going to reboot it anyways. It doesn't matter. They'll make Halloween movies till the end of time, but
yeah, I definitely agree, Laurie. I feel like that storyline probably should end at some point.
Yes.
That way they can either bring in some new blood,
Yeah, I would love to see
bring back the Jamie from part 4 and 5.
Yeah. Bring back Danielle Harris.
Pull it off. So
yeah, she would do it too.
Yeah.
I know that's the problem. That it's like I asked her too when I went to the convention. I asked her if she would work on it. She said definitely, but they haven't reached out to her for anything like that. So it's like, it's up to them. Let's see. Tim says, Tony, loved your 1984 top 10 video. Yeah, I think that's mid-levels thing he's doing right now, the thing he's going with.
Yeah, we did one on Last Starfighter and Never Ending Story.
Yep.
Awesome. I haven't seen that movie in so long, the Never Ending Story.
Yeah. Yes, and we rewatched it I rewatched it.
It was my first time.
Ty's first time, yeah. It had been a while for me, so.
Yeah, I need to refresh myself on that one. Let's see. My favorite zombie movie is 28 Days Later. I also love World War Z.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a huge 28 Days Later fan too.
World War Z definitely needs that 4K. I haven't said anything. Is that Fox, I believe, that has that? That could be Fox.
We have it up there. I don't know. It might be Fox.
I think it's Paramount, actually. It might be Paramount.
Yeah, if it's Fox, we know it's not going to come out because Disney.
Yeah, I know that's the problem.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tim says, high school sweethearts. I love that. My wife and I started dating in high school. Also, most of our collecting has been while we've been together. Nice. Awesome.
That's awesome.
That's good. You guys have that in common. Like, I know some people like one or the other doesn't collect and the other one does. And
yeah, we've always been collectors of some kind, but it's really just we've been focusing on movies.
Yeah. The last 3 or 4 years. Yeah, we've always collected. It's a hobby to do together, So a lot of couples don't have it.
I was tempted to get into vinyls, but like you said, it's like it is expensive, and I don't want to dive into something else. Like I already have enough hobbies right now that I got. So if vinyl comes in, I'm not gonna make it. So
it's a rabbit hole, brother, and it's a rabbit hole to do it right. It's one thing if you just want to collect certain records and certain albums and not play them. It's another thing if you want to play them and play them right, you know, and get a nice record player and a nice turntable and a nice setup, because it's a deep dive. Like, you think, you know, spending money on a TV and stuff, it's like you could spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a nice setup.
I didn't even know that. I thought I was just buy a vinyl record player and that's it.
No, you certainly can do that, but to get the actual experience of good sound quality and stuff, and not that it really matters anymore because a lot of new vinyls all pressed from digital mastering anyway. Yeah. So it's just digital rips pressed into a vinyl, so it's not that bit different anymore. But to do it really right and get like the true vinyl experience,
can get pricey.
Definitely.
Yeah. For sure.
I would say for me, like, I started diving into figure collecting, more of like Hot Toys. I know those are expensive, but I'm starting to collect some of the Star Wars ones that they just released. They look really detailed though. Like, they're not like NECA or anything. NECA, I do have some too, but like these ones are super detailed. So
yeah, I watch a couple toy collectors, and those sideshow ones are crazy. We go to the toy shops here in town.
Yeah, sideshow. There you go.
We usually go, you know, maybe once every couple months, and like the sideshow and Hot Toys, that stuff, like they're so crazy. And so
they have a payment plan actually where you could actually put just payments on the figure.
Of course,
that way you could actually do it. You know?
I don't doubt it. Of course, they're smart because not a lot of people have $1,000 dropping a figure.
Let's see. Tim says, also loved hearing the word vinyl come up. Oh yeah, this guy collects vinyl, so
oh, guys,
he's definitely gonna like that. Love collecting records, he said. Let's see. Michael Myers says he has 200 movies in his collection. So awesome. Do you guys have a number on your guys' collection?
We did when we did our full collection video. We're at like 1,000 titles. I don't know what it is at now.
Yeah,
probably more than that. We're so cramped for space though. Like, I have to purge sometimes.
Yeah,
and we do a lot of upgrading. So if something comes out on 4K and it's worth it, I'll upgrade it, and then we'll turn in the Blu-ray and get some cash back. So,
yeah, that's a smart way to go. Unless it's like your favorite movie, you got multiple copies of it. I mean, exactly. If it's something like basic, I would purge it out.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm a huge VHS tape collector as well. I have Goodfellas, Batman, Tango, and Cash, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and so many VHS tapes. Awesome.
Yeah, that's another crazy rabbit hole right now too.
Yeah, definitely. It makes me so sad that we just don't have all the VHS, that we used to have as like kids anymore. Like, I used to have so many. And not anymore. So it's depressing.
Yeah. all that stuff went to Goodwill and
just
throw it in the garbage.
It's fine. You don't need it.
And now I see stuff online. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh.
That's
nice.
I'm sad now.
I'm tempted sometimes. Like, I'll be like, should I pick up a VHS for like just? It's only going to be a decoration for me.
We've got a few.
Yeah, I bought. It's way up there. We bought Evil Dead Anchor Bay Collector's Edition for the other day. And go ahead and grab it, hon. And then we bought a really cool Night of the Living Dead. It's a rabbit hole that we're trying not to.
Trying not to knock all of the figures over.
Yeah. So there's Halloween 5.
Awesome.
I just thought it would be cool maybe to have all the Halloween films on VHS someday. And then really cool Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anchor Bay set. So that was a cool find.
I know there's like some collectors out there that they like put newer releases on VHS. Like, they make them like a new movie that just comes out. They'll just make a VHS version of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I'll go that far with it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They take a lot of space.
Yeah, they do.
Let's see. I want a 4K of Training Day. That I definitely believe will happen. I think it's going to be next year though.
That'll definitely happen. That's such a big movie. Anything with, big name actors like, Denzel in it, that's going to happen.
Tim says Evil Dead franchise is my favorite horror franchise and top 5 in general. Army of Darkness is my favorite because it was my introduction and I latched onto it. Love all 3 though. Awesome.
Yeah. The reboot's really good too. The 2013 reboot, way different, but really, really well done.
Yeah, it scared me. Like, legitimately scared me. I was afraid to like wake up in the middle of the night to go get a glass of water because I knew something was gonna get me.
I actually ordered the 4K of The Evil Dead, and it was with the slipcover, and it's rare right now. It ended up getting like really smashed in the mail. Like it was butchered. Like that was the worst delivery I ever had. It looked like somebody ran it over like 4 times, and yeah, it sucked. I was like, wow.
The Lionsgate's rare right now, release?
The slipcover of the 4K.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I have that and Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
I bought them new when they came out. I was like, I gotta have those.
I got 2. I need 1 still. So I was gonna get the box set thing. I might as well probably get that just to have
the Groovy collection. Yeah, it's like $55 on Amazon. I saw.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Yeah, and you get the TV series in there too, which is awesome.
Yeah,
the TV show is really good.
It's great. Yeah.
Have you guys seen New Jack City?
No.
Hey, there's a no for you.
They're gonna pop up, man. There's so many movies, dude.
Yeah. I know. All right, official Michael Myers. I have a question for them. I'm a collector. Also, any Michael Myers stuff to see. Trying to hit 200 subs. It's working there. He says he loves Michael Myers. He would hug him.
I don't know if Michael would hug you back, though.
No, it might be a very quick hug.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I've got. I mean, Halloween's one of the 1978's probably my top horror movie. I've got the Scream Factory box set. We've got that. We've got a few VHSs around, a couple NECAs. So yeah, I love collecting Halloween stuff.
Yeah, Michael Myers. What's your guys' favorite slasher? Is it Michael?
Like slasher, like movie or slasher franchise, or
like the your slasher, like Ghostface, Michael Myers, Freddy. Who is your guys' favorite slasher?
I would probably go Michael. What would you say?
I might say Jason.
Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping they do a Friday the 13th. I think they have the rights like all settled now for that. So he's like the only one missing out on all these new movies and stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, Nightmare's even worse though. So
yeah.
As far as new movies and stuff.
The hard part is because Freddy talks and Jason doesn't talk, so you could just, put a different person in there. And
yeah, 100%. I think they'll potentially do another Nightmare, but I think they're either going to do one last one with Robert, and it'll be like the last hurrah, because he said recently he'd be down to do it. Obviously, money talks too. Yeah. Or they're going to wait until he passes, not to get morbid, and then they'll reboot it, and then they'll be like, "Well, we have no choice."
No other option.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is sad seeing all these people like get older. Like I know Brad Dourif, like the voice of Chucky, he's really old too now. So it's like eventually they're gonna pass away, and then eventually we're gonna have to, deal with somebody new or something. Yeah. Hopefully they're good.
Well, didn't the remake of Child's Play didn't have Mark Hamill?
Yeah, it was Mark Hamill, which is it was a different take on Chucky. So I mean, I actually enjoyed that movie. It was like I just separated it from the Child's Play, and I enjoyed it. Did you guys like that one?
We've never seen it. No, I didn't watch the remake.
You guys should definitely check it out.
Gotcha.
Let's see. We got Scott in here. He says, "Hey guys, how are you?" Also, Susan is live on her channel. Yeah, there's a lot of lives going on today. I think there's like 3 or 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Ken's doing a live tonight, and I think Pops movie.
Oh yeah, Pops as well. Like it's just like I know the YouTube community is really growing, so it's gonna be like it's just everybody's schedules everywhere now. So
that's cool, man. More the merrier, dude.
Yeah, more for us. So let's see. Tim Curry is one of my favorite actors. He can pull off a great bad guy. Yeah. He's actually not doing any autographs at the convention I'm going to. He's only going to do photo ops. So it's like, I believe it's going to be like $170 just for a photo op. And then you have to mail in something to get signed.
Yeah, that's what he did a
few
years back. He was at Phoenix Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And he was doing the same thing for years. Yeah, just because he's sick. So I get it. You don't want to sit there and sign for 2 hours. It kind of sucks having to mail something, but if you're willing to spend that much money for an autograph, you're probably willing to mail something anyway. So.
Yeah.
I know Nick Castle, like his lines are always long, and he's just there signing all day. Like he's committed to it. So I would get a cramp in my hand just like signing 5 of them. I'll be like, all right, I'm done. Let's see. Have you seen the interview with the vampire, and do you think that movie deserves the 4K treatment?
Yes and yes. Very simple answer. Yes.
Yeah.
I know you're more into vampire movies, right? I think.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
That's my.
So have you seen The Lost Boys?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Just making sure. That's like my favorite vampire.
Like you have to. If you haven't seen that, you're not.
Yeah.
Not a true vampire fan.
Yeah, it's like quintessential vampire and quintessential 80s. Like that's a movie like anybody should watch, really.
Yeah.
It's
have you guys seen I have a Scream Factory and Sleepwalkers? Have you seen Sleepwalkers?
The Stephen King?
Yeah.
We own it. I want to say I saw it as a kid. My mom's a big Stephen King fan. I don't remember much about it. We got to rewatch it.
It's a fun, cheesy film, but it's like it involves a lot of cats in it. If you like cats, you'll like it.
Yeah.
All right. Did you guys see the new Spider-Man movie?
Mm-hmm.
You guys enjoyed it?
Yeah, that was the last like Disney thing, even though it's more Sony.
Yeah.
That we saw.
Mm-hmm.
And who's your guys' favorite Spider-Man?
Oh man, we were gonna do a big Spider-Man blowout when the movie came out, and we just never recorded it.
Yeah.
So my personal favorite is Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Me too. Me too. I was surprised. I don't know that was your answer.
I think he's you're a Toby guy?
Yeah.
I'm a Toby guy too, because we grew up on that. But I think Andrew fits the role the best out of anybody who's ever played that role.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what about Bully Maguire, man? Like
yeah. No, he's Toby's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I think I think he's easily the best actor. He's got the best chops out of him, Tom Holland, and Toby.
I think Tom Holland falls behind them, honestly. But,
really? Wow.
Well, that's because he hasn't got his I mean, he gets his movies, but they're not like just him. It's like always somebody's helping him, somebody's doing something.
Yeah, this last movie was probably his like kind of coming out party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where they go with it next, because it felt like he grew up a lot.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be on his own from this point on.
Yeah, most likely.
And I think they announced Andrew Garfield's getting a movie, and then Toby will have one more movie. It's either.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like they're talking about them getting their last movies too. So
that would be cool if Andrew finally gets to wrap up his arc.
Yeah,
he never got that third movie.
I mean, they're gonna make money with those films. They know it, so they're gonna definitely go that route.
For sure.
Let's see. I've been lately in my world of video games. Awesome, man. Like I know that takes a lot of time too. So
yeah.
I'm a huge gamer as well. I used to be, and it's kind of falls by the wayside, man. You get so many hobbies and things. And
yeah. What console do you have?
PS5. I still have my PS4, PS3. I've got actually all the PlayStation. I'm a Sony pony.
Me too.
So, yeah, we play a lot of old school. When we do play, we play a lot of old school 90s JRPGs, stuff like that. Stuff we can sit down and like I can play and Anna can watch and read along.
Yeah, I would say good. Like one of the best co-op ones would be Resident Evil 5 because you guys can both play it. I don't know if you ever played that, but that's definitely one of the best ones out there.
Yeah, I can't really play too many video games. Unfortunately, I get motion sickness like really bad, really quick. So most of the time, I just watch him. That way, I can do something.
360 scopes, no scopes for you. Let's see. Just up to Permanent Pictures. There you go. Side Hustle Cinema. Nice. Another cool YouTuber out there.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, man. Yeah, I've seen your videos pop up too.
Let's see. The new Doctor Strange movie comes out the day after my birthday.
Sick. Awesome. Good birthday present. I'm excited for that one. I'm excited to see what Sam Raimi does. So with that lore.
The one I was ready for was John Wick 4, and that got delayed. So that's
I
got to wait till next year now for that. So
gotcha.
That one actually comes out in March of 2023, and then Scream 6 is going to come out the same month. So those are going to be like two good ones in that month.
That's a big month, and April's a big month too. Like this coming up too. The new Fantastic Beast comes out, and then the Norseman or Northman.
I want to see that one. Yeah.
New Robert Eggers movie comes out, and there's a couple other things that come out in April too.
All right, let's see. Michael says, let's see. I get bullied 35 times. I have mental disability, but been to special ed class since 2013 through 2021. I mean, there's no bullying here, Matt, so you're all good. So
Yeah,
especially Michael.
Yeah,
Nobody's gonna bully Michael.
not at all. Yeah,
and live the telltale.
Side Hustle's asking, did anyone see X? I enjoyed it quite a bit. I actually haven't had time to go see it. I'm hearing really good things though.
Definitely make the time to go see it. It's worth it.
Yeah, we saw it in the theater, 2 weeks ago when it came out?
Yeah.
It was like the Saturday after it came out. And yeah, we had a lot of fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool movie. If you're into old school slashers, definitely go see it. It's worth seeing.
I heard it didn't do really good at the box office, but I'm like hearing really good reviews on it. So it's like people are just are sleeping on it or something.
Yeah, I don't think it was in a lot of theaters.
Yeah, it had a limited release.
Yeah.
So I feel like
I know it was in AMC's and Regals, I think those are the only chains that picked it up. Harkins is the big chain here, and none of the
Harkins. So we have Harkins.
Okay, yeah, you guys got Harkins over there too. Yeah, it's awesome though. We enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Anthony Horror and Movie says, I'm watching you and the Oscar-winning movie I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. I like that movie. So
yeah, I liked it. I haven't seen those in so long. I know there's a set out that is
UK.
Yeah. That I want it to get a North American release. That'd be awesome.
That's what I'm waiting for. That's why I haven't picked them up, because I'm like, either these are gonna get Screen Factories one day or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think Anna, you haven't seen those movies.
I think I might have, or at least parts of it before.
Okay.
Jennifer Love Hewitt's in it. Freddie Prinze Jr. Like.
Yeah, definitely a long time ago for sure.
Let's see. Hunter says, if I were writing Halloween Ends, I would kill off both Michael and Laurie Strode. I mean, on Halloween Ends, or not Ends, but Kills, I was actually like the only one in the movie theater voting for like Michael. Like everybody's like, oh, hopefully he dies and stuff. I'm like, no, like I want Michael to live.
Yeah, I mean, it was announced that it was going to be a trilogy at the beginning, so. And even if Michael died in Kills, you knew he was going to come back. Yeah. So I'm kind of glad they didn't do anything like that, like a gotcha, because you knew it really meant anything. But I think Hunter's right. I think both of them are going to die in it. My theory is she's going to burn down the house.
Yeah.
Myers house. They're both going to be in it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Any Scream 5 4K movie? It's kind of weird that they haven't announced Scream 2 or 3, any of the other ones on 4K. Mm-hmm. But I am picking up 5 on 4K, so that comes up next Tuesday.
We'll pick it up. We definitely enjoyed it.
If you guys want a poster with it, go to Walmart, because Walmart's gonna have the poster with it. So if you guys want that edition, grab that one.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because if you just go to a different store, it's just gonna be a slipcover.
Gotcha.
Might as well grab something extra with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. I really hope to see X soon. It looks great. Yeah, we're missing out, Tim. Let's see. World War Z is owned by Paramount. Yep. So that actually has a good chance of getting a 4K then.
Yeah.
Because they're releasing Shooter on 4K, so I would think they would release the other one.
That's a big enough film too.
Tim says vinyl is absolutely a rabbit hole. I can't possibly deny that. Lots of money spent on that so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's so many cool stuff, and we've been getting into soundtracks on vinyl.
That's what I was gonna get if I collected vinyls.
And that's even more expensive. Usually, you're going to buy a 2 LP set, and now you're going to spend $35 to $40.
Yeah. More. I'm going to stick with Spotify for now.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I've been a Spotify sub. We both have since day one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 4K Media Guide said saying what you could spend on a turntable setup. I personally wouldn't recommend the suitcase ones sold out places like Walmart, but they are into turntables. I have a U-turn Orbit.
Yeah, I have a U-turn as well. And they're good mid-range tables. I think the Orbits are like $250 or $300. Yeah, you just want something with an adjustable tone arm. The tracking force on those suitcase ones are way too heavy. And grinding that needle into the disc. So if anything you want to listen to regularly, don't buy.
The only vinyl I have is actually the Halloween, and that's because I got it with the
with the Screen Factory.
But it's like 1 or 2 songs on this thing.
Yeah, it's just
like 4 of them.
Yeah.
The disc is all tiny.
Yeah, it's a 7-inch single.
Let's see. Tim says I'm really hoping to see it. Tony, okay. Yeah, a lot of us, I guess, still haven't seen X. So
yeah, see X. I mean, it's probably out of theaters by now because I think it's getting a Blu-ray release in May.
Yeah, I'm kind of like 50-50. Like I feel like it's gonna get a 4K because A24 is kind of like they released the Green Knight. They have The Witch coming out. I'm kind of surprised this one's not getting a 4K.
What'll happen is we'll buy the Blu-ray, and then what'll happen is second sight will come out with a sick 4K set for it. I see it happening with that film because it's got so much kind of groundswell with it.
Hunter says his favorite Hood movies are Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, The Outsiders, Baby Boy, Choose, Deuces, Wild, and 187. Which ones have you guys seen from these ones?
Boys in the Hood. Grew up on that movie because that was one of my brother's movies for sure.
I've not seen any of those.
I've seen Baby Boy. Outsiders I've seen. I think that's it. 187 is Samuel Jackson.
4K, so you guys picked that up?
No. I remember when that came out. Yeah, that came out a couple months ago.
I think it was like a couple of weeks ago, like not too long ago.
Gotcha.
I would definitely recommend Baby Boy. That's actually only DVD. Like I'm waiting for that to get a Blu-ray or a 4K, but it's kind of some movies are still on DVD only. So 187 is another one, but I imported it and it's on 4K. So just go to Germany, Amazon, and you can pick that up for like $15.
Yeah, that's the great thing about 4K, man. All region free. You don't have to worry about anything. So
yeah, that's the good thing. But that's really a good Samuel Jackson film, 187, if you haven't watched it. Let's see. I see your Michael Myers toy on the wall.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah.
You guys take your NECAs out of the boxes, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. I have them in the boxes. I just haven't really took them out.
The Ultimates, they come in that case, they're really cool case that opens up, but it's hard to display it like that. Because if you want to display, you got to open up the case. So.
Yeah, and if you have a lot, then obviously those boxes take up quite a bit of space. So.
Yeah. I have Ghostface, Michael Myers, Laurie Strode. I'm kind of confused because they have Jason from Freddy vs. Jason, but they don't have Freddy. So I was kind of like, why don't they make Freddy in?
Yeah, there's a lot of different Nightmare ones, but yeah, you're right. They didn't do a Freddy vs. Jason Freddy.
I think a lot of people were complaining too that because they made is it them that made the Bride of Chucky? Like it's Tiffany and Chucky, but they haven't released it. It's like a really detailed one or something.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think it's not Trick or Treat. It's like some other company, but I guess they're really detailed. Then
are they the big ones, like the
life size ones?
Okay, yeah.
Let's see. I have. I love having a lot of my VHS tapes still, Spaces and SU, so they stay in the totes. Yeah, especially with Tony's, like it's like a whole library.
Yeah, his collection is ridiculous.
He probably has like an elevator goes down to like another layer.
Probably, yeah.
His is like probably like Willy Wonka, huh? Like you take a tour over there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anthony says I don't collect Hot Toys, but I do have quite a few NECA figures. Those NECA Friday the 13th figures are nice. Yeah, I did like the that new Jason that just came out, and he has like the saw. I think it was like for which Jason is that?
Part 6, I think.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah, I picked that one up. I have part 6 and part 4. We try to stick to like our favorites because I don't want to go down the rabbit hole too much. Like I gotta have every Jason. Like I love part 4. That's my favorite Friday movie. Final chapter, and then when we saw part 6, Jason at Best Buy, I was like, oh, it looks so cool.
Like, the Toonie Terrors are kind of little like tempting because they're so cheap. I think they're like $12, but
yeah, it's so funny. We said we weren't going to collect them, but we started collecting them, and now we just can't stop.
Well, we only got like 4 or 5. So
yeah, but we keep listing off the ones that we want to get.
They just announced for Toonie Terrors Hocus Pocus, like so they'll have them. I think it's Billy from Hocus Pocus.
Okay.
I don't know who else is coming out. Did you guys hear any news on that?
No, the NECA stuff I saw, I know we just got the new Ash from Evil Dead, the first one. And then I know there was an Elvira one that dropped for Holothon. And we went to a couple Targets and we didn't see it there because Anna's a huge Elvira fan. So.
Yeah. I got to get that Blu-ray set that came out, like the Heart set, like the Scream Factory that just came out.
Haunted Hills?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool set. Yeah,
I wish that Scream Factory just kept doing that with those box sets, no?
Yeah, especially the 4Ks. That's what I thought they were going to do.
Yeah, me too.
When they did the Halloween ones. And then what came out? Like The Howling came out or something.
It's just
yeah, and I was like, oh, okay. Kind of sucks.
All right, Justin in here. What's up, man? He says, you on Will Smith or Chris Rock's side should have Will been arrested for his actions. What do you guys think on this whole thing?
That's rough. I'm a big like comedian guy. I think comedians are like kind of the last bastion of free speech. And that kind of stuff should be protected because if that goes away, we're like, what are we doing as a society and entertainment and stuff? Was it a low blow and a stupid joke? Yeah, 100%. But it's one of those things where honestly, they probably have ran in the same circles for a long time. So it's like, I get the Will and her are going through crazy stuff and whatever. And I don't think anybody's as bad as their worst day, but it's probably something they could have talked about afterwards.
Yeah, it could have been handled differently for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
should he have been arrested? I mean, probably. I think if anybody else would have done that,
they would have been arrested.
Yeah.
What do you guys think he should give his Oscar back? Because that's what people are saying.
I don't really care. I think it's kind of weird to give awards for art.
Yeah.
It's kind of my view on it, but
yeah. I don't know. We don't know everyone's personal stories, so what was going on. So it's hard to, to point fingers at
me personally, I think it was staged. That's just my thought because the ratings were so low.
I don't necessarily disagree with you.
Yeah, anything possible.
Put it that way.
If you look at the video when Will's walking up, you can see that Chris leans in like he's ready for that, and he was smiling.
Yeah, he is kind of smiling too when he tries to go back, trying to hide it. So it's like,
yeah, that whole situation's weird for sure.
And then Jim Carrey came out, said it was not. I think he was like saying that Will Smith was out of place with that.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, a lot of comedians are sticking up for Chris. Obviously, like that's a fraternity for sure. That's tight knit. So,
I got another subscriber. So you guys have Michael Myers over there now.
Sick.
Nice. Welcome.
Let's see. You can always start loading up the garage. Oh, yep.
True. Yeah, you just pull the cars out in the driveway.
Imagine. I mean, people are lucky. The ones that have like a basement, they could just dedicate that whole movie room to a basement.
Basically having like 2 houses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had to use my living room, so I mean, it's the biggest room in the house, so.
Yeah, that's the thing here. None of the houses out here have basements. So if you do, you spent a ridiculous money to have a basement.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically all of our media and stuff is dedicated to one. I have my office, which is what we're in now, and then Anna has her craft room office, which is what she has all her media and books and stuff in. And then we try to keep it all contained within those rooms.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you do collect books. What do you feel like Target is taking over that whole physical media with the book section? Are you happy about that?
No. Like, I don't even like have the books that they even have there. Most of them, like, I don't even care about any of these.
Yeah.
Like, maybe some of them are kind of intriguing, but I don't know. It's like not even
time to read books. Like I used to read a lot when I was younger, but I feel like, not physical media, but electronics kind of like take your time now. And it shouldn't, but it does. So
it totally does. I find myself, I'm like, I was just scrolling through Instagram for an hour and a half. I could have been reading something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that too. When you have a day off, you're like, I have a day off. I'm gonna watch all these movies, and you don't do nothing, and you're just like, wow, there goes that.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite Chris Rock film? Madagascar. I'm just kidding. What else he has? He has Jigsaw.
Grown-ups. Grown Ups is actually funny. It's not. It's a bad movie. But, what other Chris Rock films? I'm thinking for some reason I got Chris Tucker coming to mind because I went like Fifth Element and I'm like, no, that's Chris Tucker. And then I went like Friday and I'm like, no, that's Chris Tucker.
Chris Rock, I would say, like, I think he did good in Jigsaw. Like, it was more serious, like not comedy. It was more serious for him.
Yeah, we didn't see that one. We're not big Saw fans.
I watched a few of them in high school, and it was never really piqued my interest or anything. So
I like the first two. Like, those are my favorite. And then on one of them, actually, Chester Bennington is in one of them from Linkin Park.
Yes, yeah,
7 or something.
Yeah, I did know that. Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys have a Chris Rock film, let me know. He doesn't really have that much that I can think of right now on the top of my head. Like, I don't have a lot of Chris Rock films.
I don't know why I'm blanking on it. I know there's Chris Rock.
It happens all the time when you're on the live and then you get off of this and you're just like, oh, this. It's like,
yeah.
All right. Have you seen the 2009 version of The Last House on the Left?
Yeah, we actually saw that in the theater.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was a theater experience. We haven't seen it in a very long time. But I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember liking it too.
It's they're especially the originals an acquired taste. You gotta be in the mood to watch something like that, and that not even in the mood's I guess the wrong turn of phrase. Yeah. But like you gotta
go in there prepared.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's not something you're gonna put on all the time, like a slasher flick. So
yeah.
But yeah, we enjoyed the remake for sure.
All right, Tim says, okay. Oh, yeah, and I love the 2013 one, too. Bruce Campbell is one of my favorites, so it's a bummer not seeing him besides the credits. But, yeah, the movie is still damn great and insanely gory.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. The ending is batshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we were talking last night, too, on the podcast that and Anna made a good point that Bruce really wouldn't fit in that movie.
Different type of comedy. Like there's some comedic relief in that movie, but definitely not Bruce's brand.
Yeah.
So
have you guys seen Panic Room?
Yeah, I remember that movie when it came out. Do you remember that?
No.
It's got Dwight Yoakam in it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
it's got Kristen Stewart as a little girl.
Yes. Yeah. Is that 4K ever gonna happen?
So I think it got delayed. It was supposed to come out, I think, last week, and then it got, I don't know, they just didn't say nothing. But I think they just, when is it coming out? They just announced it today too.
I thought
if you follow the Disc Father on Instagram, he puts it out.
Yeah.
But I think the new date's in May.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I think it had
somebody knows in the chat, let us know.
Yeah, I think it had a placeholder date of today or yesterday, the 29th.
Yeah, that's a one movie that everybody's been wanting to hit. Like, I'm happy because it was only on DVD, and instead of just putting out Blu-ray, they're like, let's do 4K all the way. So that's the way to do it.
That makes sense, honestly.
All right, got Jagoda Blue in here saying, what's up? What's up, man? How's it going?
What's up, brother?
I got to get Jagoda on here, too. He's one of the guests I've been trying to get on here. Justin Luna says, WWE, AEW, or both. Have you guys ever watched wrestling?
I've been a wrestling fan my whole life.
Okay.
Anna's been a casual viewer.
Yeah.
I've made her watch stuff.
Sucking me into it. And sometimes I can watch it and have a good time.
Probably the last 2 years have been the least amount I've watched wrestling in my life. I like AEW for what it is. Like, it's cool that the guys have a place to work, but I'm a WWE mark, man. Yeah. Like, I still love that brand. But it's cool that AEW has given a place for other guys to work and make good money.
It seems like if you get fired on WWE, go straight to AEW pretty much at this point.
Yeah, for most of the guys, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I watched
Jeff Hardy.
We watched both. I'm doing a big Mania weekend with my best friend this weekend, so we're gonna watch the Hall of Fame Friday and watch both nights of Mania. So
awesome. Are you going for Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns?
I'm a Brock mark. I like Roman right now. Like, I like his heel turn. I think it fits him really well. But I've been a Brock mark since 2002, man, when he came in.
The thing I like about AEW is more, it's like, it's more violent. Like when the girls are fighting, they have blood matches. Like they go all crazy. And then WWE, it's rated PG. So like they just kind of like, as far as they can do it, I guess.
Yeah.
I wish that they would kind of get rid of the PG era and kind of go back to the Attitude Era. They're going to have to, actually, because I feel like AEW's competition to them, and they're going to be like, well, look at them. They're, going all out, and we're over here.
Yeah, I think it's just two different flavors, man. I don't think WWE is ever going to go back to that, honestly. There's way too much money, sponsorship dollars, especially now, being a publicly traded company, too. Like, AEW is Tony Khan's baby. He's always going to be, him and his dad are always going to be the money into it. So they can do whatever they want, essentially. Whereas, WWE has a board of directors to answer to and all that stuff. So
a lot of people think, though, Vince McMahon should actually give it to somebody else, the company. Now, it's time to pass the torch.
Yeah.
I would have thought he would give it to his son, Shane, by now. But
yeah, there was a big thing back in the day that was going to happen, and then that's around when Shane left, and he was completely out of the company. And then Shane came back, but he was strictly only a performer. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they'll sell it or like Steph and Triple H will take it over. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if they do sell it.
Too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. If they do sell it, I could see something like Amazon or something like that. Like big entities that buy up everything, buying it and putting it on there. Yeah, that way they have it's content. Content's king, man. So
yeah. Let's see. Hey Jagoda, what's going on? And I see Jerry is here too. The Heat has entered the chat. I think they're probably trying to get a battle going or something. Finally, I get to enjoy some physical media content again for a little. All right, we got 4KD right in here. What's up, man? How's it going?
Hey, what's up, man?
Justin saying favorite Bruce Willis movie. Oh, also he's retiring. He just retired today.
Yeah, that's sad. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't.
So, like, we always make fun of the Bruce Willis movies because there's constantly Bruce Willis movies all the time, and you see him at Walmart and Target and Best Buy and everything. He's got does he have Alzheimer's?
It's like a condition where it's like brain damage in a way where like he kind of like, I don't know if he forgets stuff or what's going on with him, but yeah, he pretty much can't perform as an actor at this point. He's pretty much sick. So
yeah,
that's sad.
Yeah, that's definitely sad. Favorite Bruce Willis movie, man? I would probably say Die Hard.
I'm gonna go either Die Hard or The Sixth Sense. Like those are my two top. Or gosh, there's a lot of good Bruce Willis films. Yeah,
no,
probably The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, there definitely is. Do you have one, Anna? Off the top of your head?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Fifth Element? That's probably yours.
Yeah, actually. I was like trying to rack my brain of all the different ones.
Yeah, Looper.
Yeah, Looper's a cool movie too. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I think that was his last good film, right? Like that's what people would say.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Let's see. Have you seen the 1988 cult classic Lady in White?
No, I have not. Is that a horror movie? Answer. Let us know because that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
It's all Lady in White. Let's see. Hey, 4KD Ray, says Tim. All right. Personally, I love seeing all the lives to pick from. I try to jump in and around and support as much as I can. Love watching this stuff. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of people. If you guys can't, watch the replay. I always watch people's replays like a podcast.
Yeah, that's what we do too. If we're driving around doing errands, we usually plug it in and put it down in the car and let it run in the background and listen to it. Yeah, because our schedule, we can't catch them all, but yeah, just watch the replays, man. They're there.
All right, 4K D-Ray says, have you seen Moon Knight?
No.
Yep.
We were just talking earlier, like we're kind of burned out on the Marvel stuff. The only Marvel of the Disney Plus series we watched was WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys enjoy that one?
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty slow at first. Like you're like trying to get, I guess, the idea of what they're doing, and then once it goes, it's kind of slow. But
yeah, I kind of actually I feel like I liked the beginning of the show more so than the end of the show.
Yeah.
So because I think it started going where we didn't want it to. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah, I personally didn't like how they brought in Quicksilver and they brought in the same actor from the Fox universe, the X-Men universe. And I love those Fox X-Men movies.
Mm-hmm.
Still love them. Still will go to bat for them. Just because I grew up on that stuff. They're much like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films.
Yeah.
Where, like, you know, I hold them close to my heart. And then when they brought him in, we were really stoked because we love him. And he's some of the best scenes in those X-Men movies. And it was kind of just like a punchline kind of thing.
He's just there for no reason.
And then it was what did the villain say?
She like made him up or something.
Yeah, it was like, we just made him up as a, I was like, okay.
Then use a different guy then. Stop tricking us.
And then I guess Patrick Stewart is supposedly going to be in Doctor Strange. So
there's so many like people that are going to probably pop up in Doctor Strange. So a lot of cameos.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are you guys going to I'm pretty much saying gonna go see Morbius. Are you guys gonna go see it?
I'd like to see it. I don't know if we'll go watch it in theater or not, but
I'm probably gonna wait for that one to hit physical media. Like I'm not in a hurry. Like there's just way too much going on with like superhero stuff and all that.
It looks decent. I don't know. It's been delayed so many times though. I get they delayed it originally because of COVID, and now it's like keeps getting delayed. It's kind of a red flag. But I'm excited for it. He's a cool villain for sure. It's cool that they're kind of branching into other Spider-Man villains too.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool if eventually they do a big crossover with potentially Venom, and even though I guess Tom Hardy's not doing Venom stuff anymore, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. But yeah, we'll probably wait until it comes out on physical too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hunter says he loves The Lost Boys. That's definitely a good one. All right, let's see. All right, we just answered this question, so you guys are going to wait for physical media, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's probably going to happen.
Hunter says he loves Sleepwalkers. That needs a 4K release. Yeah, if you guys have Sleepwalkers, definitely watch it. I know it's like not really talked about. It's just a fun movie, in my opinion. It's like a guy, like a high school lover guy, trying to get with some girl because his mom wants to capture her, kind of thing. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Interesting.
Creepy.
Yeah, we'll check it out. We have it. We don't have the Scream Factory. I can't remember who put it. It's an older Blu-ray.
Let me see. I'll grab it so you guys can see what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah, I know that we have it. And I know it's about cats. And I know that's a cool slip, man.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Is that one of the rare slips now? Is that slip?
Nah, because this came out like I would say like 6 months ago, so it'd probably still have it.
Wow.
Maybe. You go on eBay and you'll probably find it though if you don't.
I just completely missed it then. Because usually I keep up with the Scream Factories at least, because my our local record store stocks them. So even if I miss it online, I can see them in store. And I must have blanked that one.
See, Tim says it's he says, "Oh man, Sleepwalkers, it's so cheesy, but it's really fun. Some god awful acting, but that kind of what makes it." Yeah,
sounds like
it is.
Yeah, that's right up our alley.
Yeah,
I mean, look at this cover. That was cool. Like,
yeah,
those slip covers, man. Some of those slip covers are just awesome.
Yeah, that's what sells them. Like, some people think art doesn't sell, but it does. Like,
totally,
cover art means a lot. So,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at Vinegar Syndrome.
Yeah.
You know, we buy those on cover art alone half the time.
Yeah, like I don't know what this is, but it's cool looking. So,
I saw X today. Crazy movie. I gotta get on that.
Yeah,
I had a good time.
I can't recommend it enough. It's been a good year for horror so far.
Yeah, they're making a comeback. I think we could kind of say it's the slashers. They kind of saved it again. They had to come back to save it in a way, like Ghost chasing them. But
yeah, I mean, Scream is really good. Have you seen Texas Chainsaw?
Actually, it's on my shelf right here. I'm gonna watch it. That's the next movie I'm gonna watch.
I know you have. That's a cool release of it. Obviously, a bootleg.
Yeah,
but that's awesome. I don't know if it'll ever come to physical or not.
Yeah, that's why I just got that. I'm like, I might as well have it. And
I
were actually like, oh, that's a bad movie in the comments, but I was like, I'm still gonna watch it. Like,
we had a lot of fun with it. Just go into it with the right expectations. it's just a fun slasher movie. It's not even close to the original. Don't even compare it to the original.
Yeah.
Just go into it and have fun with it, and it'll satisfy, I'm sure.
Actually, there is another film that I want to watch. It just came out. It's called Scream Legacy. It's a fan film of Scream.
Oh, okay.
It's actually on YouTube, so I haven't checked it out, but I'm hearing good things on it. So if you guys want to check that out too, it's on YouTube for free. It's called Scream Legacy.
That's cool.
It's like an hour. I would say like an hour and a half movie.
Gotcha.
So, let's see, which version of Spider-Man is everyone getting? I'm gonna personally get the Walmart exclusive one because it has a different slipcover than the other ones.
Is Target's doing an exclusive?
They're gonna do the Digibook.
Gotcha. We usually end up getting those just because we go to Target a lot more than Walmart. So I might grab that one. I don't know. Is Best Buy have a Steelbook?
Yeah, they have the Steelbook, but I would say that's probably going to sell out fast.
Yeah, it's probably long gone by now. I'll probably end up just picking the Target one up, honestly.
If you do get the Walmart one, though, it is a nicer artwork on it than the, like a regular slipcover or whatever.
Gotcha.
It's got him looking at the city pretty much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to check out. I haven't checked out any of the versions. It's one of those films I know I'm going to get, so I'll just wherever I'm at, I'll probably pick it up.
Let's see. I agree. Sleepwalkers is one of my favorite Scream Factory slipcovers, but I also enjoy the movie.
Yeah, we'll have to watch it, and then I'm going to instantly want to upgrade it to that Scream Factory.
Hunter says, personally, I would say Andrew Garfield is a great Spider-Man.
Agreed.
Yep.
Let's see. Hopefully the Steelbook of Spider-Man. Someone said Scream Factory. Yeah, Jerry. I think Jerry has like all the Scream Factory right now.
Yeah, that's impressive. I've been watching Pops, his movie dungeon on his channel, because he's trying to complete it all, and that's like a.
Hey, it's like it kind of sucks though because like they're redoing a lot on 4K. So I mean, it gives us a chance to catch up. So it kind of feels like they're redoing a lot on 4K. The Craft is going to come out. Are you guys going to pick up The Craft?
No, probably because we bought that when it came out. Whatever, like last year it came out, didn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I probably won't upgrade that one.
Candyman.
I'll probably upgrade that one. I think we have it pre-ordered on Amazon.
Is it Scream Factory or are you doing Arrow?
I have the Scream Factory one pre-ordered just because that's what I have. That's what we have for the Blu-ray. So.
And then Happy Death Day. Are you guys picking those up?
Those are movies we haven't seen. So I don't know.
Those are cool little slasher films. They're like rated PG-13 slasher. But
gotcha.
they're the first one's really good. I haven't seen the second one. I heard it's not that great, but the first one's pretty good. So I would definitely probably pre-order that one at least.
Gotcha. Yeah, we'll check them out for sure. Any slashers we love.
Yeah.
I got Anna into slashers, so
definitely.
Yeah.
I definitely would have never watched them if it wasn't for Ty. So
there you go. Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man No Way Home. This is like my favorite is Spider-Man 2. I think I'm gonna go with Spider-Man 2. The hard one, but
I'd probably pick Spider-Man 2 as well. I love No Way Home. I think they did a really good job with it, and it could have went really bad, and they did a really good job with it. But I'd probably go Spider-Man 2 as well.
Yeah, same.
All right, Tim says Andrew fits the wisecracking personality perfect. He also is my favorite of the three. The problem is the movies he's in has their own issues, which makes people think less of his version.
Yeah, agreed. And it never got finished too. The arc never finished, so you were kind of left hanging. And I think that's why people knock those films. But I think there's a lot to grasp onto there. There's good characters there.
Yeah, we waited for a long time to watch those movies, and as soon as we did, we were like, "Why did we wait so long? These were great."
I feel like these actors get really bashed on at first, and I think they're starting to get their respect. Like it's like Andrew Garfield for like Spider-Man. He finally got his his respect. Everybody loves him again. I feel like the same thing for Hayden Christensen from Star Wars. Like everybody was bashing him for his acting and all that, but now he's finally getting his praise too. It's like it just takes time, I guess, for these people to get their recognition, I guess.
Yeah.
Sometimes people go too far and they'll like bully them or like, write hateful comments all day and they get off the internet for a while or something. I know Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars, like he really went bad, like because everybody was bashing him for Star Wars Episode 1. But he finally came back to a convention and, the community loved him and he's starting to get his praise again. So
yeah, because now what you're having is like a lot of those, kids who watch those prequels, now they're 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And those movies hold a special place in their heart. And it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, it's all just movies. It's all just a good time. Especially Star Wars, dude. Like it's just supposed to be fun. People take that crap way too seriously, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love Star Wars, but it's just supposed to be fun. And I wasn't a big fan of the sequels, but at the end of the day, man, it's just Star Wars. Like just
move on.
Just popcorn flicks.
Steelbook or slip covers? What are you guys into?
Slip covers. Yeah, I'm not a big steelbook guy.
Especially when I drop them. It's dangerous.
We have a decent amount of steelbooks, but if it's a choice, I'll pick a slip cover or just a regular Blu-ray case anytime. We don't do enough to take care of the steelbooks to make it like
putting in it's like protective sleeve and all that.
We love the Lionsgate ones that have that are coming out. Like the Punisher one that came out was awesome.
Yeah.
And the Terminator one they did was the Terminator 2 one. It's awesome. So if they do that more, I'd maybe more be inclined to buy them because it already comes with the protection already included.
Yeah.
You get, and they were like only $20, so those are definitely worth it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm getting the steelbook for No Way Home. Awesome. I do have mine pre-ordered. I think I'm double dip. Yeah, I'm on double dip because I'm getting the steelbook and the slipcover from Walmart. It's cool to see Walmart doing exclusives again, though, because they were kind of like sleeping for a while.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of is, honestly. We're on the death knell of that physical media in those big box stores for sure.
Let's see. I personally think Tobey Maguire aged well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he looked, when we got out of No Way Home, I think we both kind of made the comment that he looked better as Spider-Man in No Way Home than I think he did in any of his own movies.
Wow.
Like he kind of grew into that role, I think. He kind of fit that old, grizzled, like Spider-Man more, I think, than the young, awkward Peter Parker.
Let's see. 4K Dura asking, who is your favorite YouTubers to watch?
Oh man,
you guys can say it. 4K. I'm just kidding.
4K media guy. Of course. Outside of Blu-ray stuff, we watch for mutual stuff. We watch a guy called Tendo, and him and his wife, girlfriend, whatever. They do thrifting stuff. And they're awesome, and they do really creative stuff.
Yeah.
As far as the reselling and stuff. And she does like color blocking and clothes. So he does color block jeans and stuff. And he focuses more on like toys and video games and electronics. So they kind of tackle both.
Yeah, both. Because like I'm into like arts and crafts and a little bit of sewing, not too much. So like I get that artistic, bit of it, but we still get like the collecting, part that
at
they
the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I think a lot of people are like starting to get into that business where they buy old stuff and try to resell it for more or whatever.
Yeah, and that's all they do. They rely on that and YouTube money. And they're they're kind of a mutual. Outside of that, man, off the top of my head, outside of the Blu-ray world, like I'm just gonna say, like obviously in the Blu-ray world, obviously mid-level media. We watch Cinema Sickness quite a bit too. We love his thrift and stuff. All the typical channels. My Killer Podcast, she's really cool. Pop's Movie Dungeon, 4K Media Guy, obviously.
Christian's channel.
Yeah, obviously Christian Hannah Horror. It's just changed the planet CHH. But outside of that, they don't watch like dedicated YouTubers. I watch Kill Tony a lot. Yeah, have you ever watched Kill Tony?
I haven't heard of him.
Okay,
what is it?
Tony Hinchcliffe. He's a comedian.
Okay.
And it's a weekly show that he does in Austin where they'll allow unknown comics to do 60 seconds of a set. And then it's just Tony and his guys. Usually they just roast the shit out of them.
Yeah, they're pretty brutal to these guys.
Yeah, like I will laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Like I'll be up at like 1 a.m.
and I'm trying to sleep. He's like just trying not to wake me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of YouTube channels. Like I said, it could take up a lot of time. For me, I watch car videos, like people building cars. So
okay,
that takes a lot of time too. So
yeah, and I'm into like gardening and stuff. So I watch a bunch of different like gardening and like homesteading stuff. Like
hey, you're gonna need that though, because prices are going up. Groceries.
Exactly. I've already got a garden out there. Some vegetables coming in. So
yeah.
Let's see. I've already seen Fantastic Beasts 3. It's fantastic as Grindelwald. Is this the one that Johnny Depp is not in, right? He's not in it no more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I haven't seen these ones. I've just finished the Harry Potter franchise for the first time. So.
What?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Anna's a huge Harry Potter.
Yeah, since I was a kid. Like
Yeah.
I've been going to those midnight premieres, midnight book premieres since I was like
Dang.
12, 13 years old.
I think when I was little, I watched the first one, but after that, I just never continued. So I just finished them and I enjoyed them. And we went to Universal Studios and like they have the Harry Potter world. So I could kind of like, oh, now I know what this is and all that stuff. So
yeah, it's a crazy world. Like there's a lot. She's a way bigger fan than I am. Mostly everything I know is from her, but it's like a crazy amount of lore.
Yeah.
In that world.
Mm-hmm. I've read the books multiple times and I need
what would you say, movies or the books or?
I gotta say the books, just because they were the first books that I like as a kid, deciding to read on my own and wasn't told to read for some reason, So yeah, definitely.
I actually in high school I read the first Twilight, not the movie, the book before the movie came out.
Same.
And I didn't know it was gonna be a big thing when it came out, so I was like, I don't know. Somebody told me to read the Twilight, and I read the first one, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." Then the movie came out, and then I was like, "All right, I'm not reading it anymore."
Oh my god, Tim! Yeah, I was an obsessed like typical girl with those. Like, I have one of my books is signed by Stephanie Meyer as well, and
oh, awesome!
I was so depressed when the movie came out. I was like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah.
So,
I am trying to get myself to read The Lord of the Rings because that's one of my favorite franchises, but I always loved the movies and I always wanted to dive into that lore in the books because I feel like it's going to go way into detail and a lot of stuff. So
yeah, I grew up with those too, with my brothers. I have older brothers too, and they're huge nerds. I read The Hobbit in like 5th grade.
Wow.
And I loved it. And I started reading Lord of the Rings, but I haven't finished them. So it's definitely on my list of to-dos.
Like, I'm tempted to buy them. I'm just like, am I going to read them? I'll try it. I'll see what happens. I did buy the magazines that just came out. Like, I don't read, but like they had cool covers. And I'm like, all right, I got to grab these, like the Obi-Wan Kenobi. And
gotcha.
Yeah. These are cool though. Like, awesome. They have like, it goes into like Scream 1 all the way to the new one. Like all the details on it.
Yeah, those are fun, easy reads too. So it's not like you're diving into a book.
Yeah,
like education. Like you can just, flip through it and read an article or read a couple paragraphs and like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Hunter said he saw X. He loved it. Fun horror movie. Yeah, like I said, I haven't heard one bad review for that movie actually. So.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with it, man. Mm-hmm. It's worth watching.
Yeah.
Are you guys a fan of the TV show The Walking Dead?
Not that we're not fans. We've never
watched it. Yeah.
I know my brother and his wife were big fans until recently, and then my mom was a big fan too. But no, not something we've dove into.
And you guys are still on Zombie Month, or are you guys starting something else this April?
We're wrapping it up. So we got like a couple more movies to watch on the list, basically before tomorrow. And then we're going to do a wrap-up video. We might not do anything for April, but we've talked about doing like a vampire month. We've talked about doing like a slasher month. So
you guys should do like a thriller month, maybe?
Yeah.
There's some good thrillers out there. I don't know if you guys would put thriller with horror in the same genre. Like sometimes it is, and
yeah, as far as categorizing, I do on the wall. We do on the wall, but yeah, I was most of the movies I would say kind of have a crossover appeal for sure. If you're a horror fan,
you guys like the Butterfly Effect? That's probably one of my favorites.
That's a cool movie. You remember that movie?
Yeah, I do remember that movie. Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a long time. That just like popped the light bulb in my head. That's like fun to watch.
Yeah.
You guys got to get on that one. If you guys don't have it in your collection, grab it.
No, we don't.
Let's see. Have you seen the new 007 movie, No Time to Die? Are you guys James Bond fans?
I like the Pierce Brosnan stuff because I was a kid.
Yeah.
I've like watched a couple of the like the Sean Connery stuff. We have one of the box sets, but it's not something I've dove into.
Yeah, and I've seen bits and pieces of like multiple of the movies, but I don't think I've watched any of them all the way through.
Yeah, me neither. I have the box set. That's actually another franchise I'm going to go through this year. So
it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's intimidating.
Yeah. Like you get done with one franchise, you got another left. Like I got the Underworld box set. I still got to go through. The American Werewolf in London. I still got to watch that. Battle Royale. There's just a lot. Let's see. I've seen the Northman early. All I can say is that I enjoyed it. Wow.
Nice.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks really great.
What is the worst movie you've ever watched?
Man, that's tough. I walked out of, this is before we started going out, but I walked out of Ghost Rider.
The one with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah. I walked out of that. I was like, this is awful.
I remember watching that in theaters. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we watched it in theaters, and like my brother and our mutual friend went and saw it. And I'm like, I got like 45 minutes in. I'm like, I'm just not having fun with this. I remember just walked out and sat outside for like the half hour.
Dang.
But I don't know. Maybe if I rewatch it, I would enjoy it because I like bad movies.
Yeah. I can't think of any that I'm just like, oh no, never again, or anything like that.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything right now. They probably wouldn't be in my collection, so I'm not gonna look over there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just forgot about it. So.
Well, the Emoji Movie, I'll give it that.
Wow.
I purchased that one.
Yeah, we never saw that one. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember
that. Yeah. Have you seen The Lighthouse with Robert Pattinson and William Dafoe?
No, that's one we gotta watch.
Yeah,
it's in the collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Robert Eggers stuff is stuff I have. We have The Witch and we have The Lighthouse, and I haven't watched that.
Yeah.
They are releasing that on 4K though, right? I think they said that. It's getting a 4K.
Yeah, The Witch is coming out from Second Sight. I have that pre-ordered.
Okay, so I'll probably pick it up as well. I gotta get on that one as well.
Yeah.
Should have Will Smith been arrested for slapping Chris Rock?
I don't know. I mean, probably, yeah, because other people would, but Chris didn't want to press charges for whatever reason. So I don't know. I don't know why you necessarily have to press charges considering it was live in front of the world and everybody saw it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't matter anyway. I mean, he could have got arrested, and Will Smith has all the money in the world to
get out,
instantly post bail and get out and pay all the legal charges and go away. So what's the difference?
It'd probably even just be for like a night, even if it was like.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you a fan of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch?
Yeah.
That's a fun one, yeah.
Yeah, like we enjoy that movie. Obviously it doesn't have Michael in it, so it's a different Halloween film, but I think it's one that's aged well and has a lot more fans now.
Yeah.
Than when it originally came out.
And then the new movies are kind of connecting it, like with the mask and kind of Easter eggs they do.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, we just got this at Target the other day, the NECA set.
Awesome. I don't see that at Target. If I do, I would have picked it up, but how much is that going for?
I want to say it was like 50 something or 60
more.
Yeah. It was sitting at that Target for a while.
Yeah.
Just nobody picked it up.
And
you're like, you need a home.
I'm going to buy it now.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a cool set. Definitely a fun film.
Let's see. Will Smith's actions were unacceptable. They won't take his Oscar away from him. Honestly, Chris should apologize. I don't think they should take his Oscar away. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like,
yeah, it doesn't negate the work that he did in the film. I haven't seen that King Richard movie, but it doesn't negate the work. I mean, they've given Oscars to Roman Polanski. Is not a good person at all. Like, they've given Oscars, like, you know, and a lot of those people were friends with Harvey Weinstein, and Harvey gave them money and jobs for years. So, like, Will Smith's probably, out of all those people I just listed, what Will Smith did is
the least of anything. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. They did announce too that he's working on I Am Legend Part 2. I'm excited for that, because like there's 2 alternate endings to that movie, so it's like kind of weird that they're making another one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a long time. Did you see that in the theater with me? When did that come out?
That was like 2007, 6.
Okay, so that was before we started going out. So yeah, I remember seeing that in the theater, but I haven't seen it since. It's a fun film. It's
funny because the gas prices in that movie is like even worse than what we have right now.
Yeah,
it's an apocalypse movie, and they have like gas prices on there. It's like $6.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. No, they should not take it away, says Hunter. They won't take his Oscar away. I think what will happen is that the Academy will ban Will Smith from any Oscar consideration for a year or more.
Yeah, maybe.
If they don't take it away, they're saying his actions were okay, and that's just BS.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is it's a slippery slope, like I said. So go ahead, and you got to take Roman Polanski's Oscars away. If any Harvey Weinstein film got nominated or won, you might as well take it away. So
I know. I noticed that a lot too. Like, people nitpick one thing, but then they're like blind eye to everything else. It's like, oh, this is bad, but then it's like, this is okay. It's like, you gotta, if you're gonna say like one thing's bad, everything's gonna be like, you better point out everything as well. Any Evil Dead box set collection? I didn't pick it up, but I definitely should pick it up. So
yeah, the Groovy collection. We saw it at our local record store the other day. It's a cool set. It's cool looking, but we had what did we have? We've got them all on. We've got 1 and 2 on 4K, and then we've got Army of Darkness on the regular Blu-ray, which it wasn't even in the set. And then we've got Ash vs. Evil Dead on Blu-ray. Yeah, and the set had the regular Blu-rays of the show.
And so they also had that steelbook that came out, had like the cool new artwork on it.
Yes. Yeah, that stuff was cool.
They're just
we already own everything
a lot, huh? Like, they just keep releasing it over and over.
Yeah, they will. We would have picked it up if it had Army of Darkness in 4K.
Yeah.
But,
and didn't it not have like any extra like special features or anything too?
No,
so if it had something like that to make it worth it, then we would have.
I mean, if you don't have it, it's worth it, because I don't have it. I need to pick it up because it's easy. Like, all right, I have everything I need right now.
Yep.
Let's see. He will be punished. Let's see. Justin says Head of State or Down to Earth, New Jack City are good Chris Rock films.
Yeah, New Jack City. I was blanking on that. I remember Head of State and Down to Earth. I remember both of those films. I just don't remember anything about them.
I like Chris Rock and Jigsaw and Fargo season 4.
He's in Fargo? Wow. My brother's a big Fargo fan. My brother's a big Coen Brothers fan. I love Fargo.
He was good in Jigsaw for sure, though. Like, I think when that trailer came out, a lot of people were like, well, how's Chris Rock going to pull this off? The film, though, is pretty good. If you like Saw, which you guys don't, but it's not as gory as the other ones or anything like that. It's not like, it's more of a detective film.
Gotcha.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, it's just a series I never gravitated to, or neither did her. Like, I think I've seen them 1 and 2, and then after that, I was kind of like, oh, all right.
Did you like that ending for part 1?
Yeah, I would have to rewatch it, man, to actually give like an actual like breakdown of what I thought of the film.
Why don't you? Well, the 4K is really cheap. I know that, and it has the Lionsgate steelbook, so you guys should pick it up. Maybe watch the first one, see what you guys think, because the first one is probably like the best one.
Gotcha.
You guys gonna watch the WrestleMania 38?
Yeah, I'm doing a big weekend of it. Anna's got other stuff going on this weekend, so
Yeah.
she won't be dragged to the WrestleMania festivities. But yeah.
What do you think for the tag team women's? Who's gonna win that?
Remind me of the match?
It's it's Naomi, Sasha Banks versus Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, and then it's versus like Carmella.
I'm a big Rhea Ripley fan, so if they could put the belt on her.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people want Liv Morgan to finally get a belt. So
what's that?
I know a lot of people want Liv Morgan to finally get a belt, so they're like it's either gonna be Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, or it's gonna be Naomi and Sasha Banks. Watch.
Yeah, she's I like Rhea a lot. Liv Morgan's been there forever too, so yeah.
If they put the belt on Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair?
I'm a big Becky fan.
Yeah.
So I'd probably say Becky. I think Bianca they'll probably put her over though. Because Becky beat her for the belt or whatever in like 6 seconds or whatever. SummerSlam or whatever it was.
Also, what I was thinking could happen is Bayley comes back somehow.
Oh yeah, she's been off TV for a while, so yeah, potentially.
Yeah. Let's see, Spiral was decent. Yep. I'm saying Jigsaw, and the whole time it's Spiral. Huh? It's like
Jigsaw's the other. Yeah. Yeah, we knew what you meant.
Yeah, I know. It's like what. All right, the Panic Room 4K has been postponed to sometime this summer. A new release date should be announced shortly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna pre-order that just because I'm not sure how fast that's gonna go.
Yeah.
Have you seen Rear Window?
Yeah, I enjoy Rear Window.
I know. I said.
Yeah, I've enjoyed that. Yeah, and I hasn't watched a lot of Hitchcock stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You seen Psycho?
I have. Have you seen Psycho?
Nope.
Yeah, we gotta watch it. We have the collection, the 4K collection. I have the new one pre-ordered.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll do like a Hitchcock month because that would be cool. You would really like those films.
Let's see, Cody Rhodes or Shane McMahon. Who do you think is Seth Rollins' opponent at WrestleMania 38?
I would say Cody. I think it's going to happen for sure.
Yeah, I think the rumor was Shane was going to be it, but I don't know. How is Cody going to do that if he's in AEW though?
He left.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he left. He didn't renew his contract. There was a rumor. My buddy is way more in tune with wrestling world right now, and he was telling me there was a rumor that because Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor, and there was a rumor that Cody was going to lead an invasion of Ring of Honor guys in AEW. But like the last couple things I've seen of Raw and stuff, like they're teasing Cody so much. I don't think they wouldn't be doing that if he wasn't coming. So
let's see. I'm watching WrestleMania, Justin. Let's see. Armageddon is my favorite Bruce Willis film.
Yeah, that's another one I forgot about.
My favorite Bruce Willis movie is Disney's The Kid.
I'm trying to remember that. I remember that name, but I don't remember that film.
Yeah,
I think that's like a 90s Disney movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be Cody Rhodes, according to my friend. Yeah, that's what everybody's guessing now. Lady in White is an indie ghost movie.
Gotcha. Well, that sounds cool then.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll be watching Moon Knight tomorrow. Awesome. Let's see. Are you guys excited about She-Hulk? Well, not really for me, I guess. Like I said, the Marvel stuff is kind of like, at this point, it's exhausting.
Is that going to be another
people love it. Like every time a new one comes out, they're like, "Yeah, I'm ready for this one. I'm ready for this one." And me, I'm just like, "I'll wait for physical media." If it's Spiderman, like I'm going to the theater. But if it's like somebody I just don't care for, I'm like, I'll wait.
Is She-Hulk another Disney Plus series?
No, I think that's a movie, right? I think she's gonna have a movie.
Oh, okay.
But maybe it's a show. They're doing that too.
If it's a show, definitely not. It's just too much to invest into.
Yeah.
If it's a movie, we'll probably eventually end up watching it.
I saw Morbius earlier. It was okay. Have you seen Cat's Eye?
That is a Stephen King movie I haven't seen.
Oh, okay. If you haven't seen it, I for sure haven't seen it. So
she's like, no. Do you read Stephen King's like books or no?
I have read a lot of Stephen King stuff. Yeah,
I have never read any Stephen King. So
I think they announced too that Ben Stiller is supposed to play The Shining. They're doing The Shining again, I guess. I don't know if it's a reboot or what, but he's supposed to star as the main guy for The Shining.
Is Jack?
Yeah. Do you guys think that's like a weird casting for Ben Stiller or?
Look, I think Ben Stiller could pull it off. I don't why they're even bothering doing that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I know Stephen King hated
The Shining.
Shining. Yeah. But he did the TV series for it, the mini series, like years after The Shining. So I don't think it needs to be redone for sure. I mean, they did the Dr. Sleep stuff, so maybe that's why they're doing it, to kind of capitalize on that. But I probably won't watch that for sure. The Shining is one of those movies. It's just like, don't touch it, just leave it.
Yeah. Excited about She-Hulk. I mean, is there a trailer or anything for that? Like
no idea.
Let me know. What do you think of CM Punk's return? I thought his return was pretty cool. He got a lot of hype. Like, that was pretty big when he came back.
Yeah, that was one of the few like live like TV shows that we watched. That's one of the few episodes of AEW I've actually watched. My brother and I were stoked to see that. So,
who is your favorite wrestler?
All time, Bret Hart.
Okay, Bret Hart. I love Kurt Angle. Like, my top three is Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, and Kane. So
gotcha.
I hate how they had Kane though. They always made him like lose all the time, and that's like, it got annoying.
Yeah. Well, Kane, like Glenn Jacobs, like he seems like such a chill dude. Like,
yeah,
they know he was never going to complain about his spots or anything on the card, so it was like, let's just give it to Kane. You know. So.
Let's see. Favorite Robert Eggers movie is The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, that's one we gotta watch.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Anthony asked, what is your favorite boutique label to collect? I love those Arrow box sets and Scream Factory slips. You guys have a favorite in particular?
My favorite is probably Blue Underground.
Okay.
I love their 4K releases. Arrow is probably second. We have the most we have is Scream Factory. But yeah, I would probably pick a favorite. I'd probably pick Blue Underground because, man, their 4Ks are awesome. Daughters of Darkness
on their Zombie of the Blue Underground 4K. I kind of want to grab that still.
It's a good set. I have that. We have that one. That's the one we watched for Zombie March Madness that we were doing. That's a cool set. Daughters of Darkness is a really cool movie. Highly recommend.
That had a lenticular slip as well, huh?
Yeah, that's the one we have. We picked up that just based on the cover.
Yeah.
And it's an awesome flick. Really cool. Yeah. And that transfer is excellent.
Yeah, it's a beautiful movie.
Yeah, I would say
I was gonna pre-order it too, and I was like, gosh, I think it was like expensive at the time or something when it came out.
It wasn't cheap. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How much was that thing? It was like, was it 70 or am I like tripping? It was like expensive though.
I don't think it was that much. I think we paid like 40 or 50.
Yeah, maybe about 50. Yeah.
But that's with our markup, because we still buy a lot of in store. So that was with the record store markup. So it wasn't too bad, but that one's worth watching. You could pick it up now, probably a lot cheaper. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do you guys think of the new Batman movie? I haven't watched it yet, so
yeah,
we haven't watched it either.
Neither but us. I've heard great things. My mom really liked it. She took our nephews to it, and really enjoyed it. And our nephews sat through that 3-hour movie. So
yeah,
I guess
like, really?
I guess it kept their attention.
Yeah,
nice. That's always a win, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. I heard HBO Max is making a prequel to it called Derry. Derry's rumored to be a limited miniseries. Yeah, that I've been waiting for. Like, I've been wanting to see this Pennywise's prequel.
Yeah, it sounds cool. We just heard about it the last night for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see. They announced that, and they also announced the House of Dragons for the Game of Thrones prequel as well. That comes out August. You guys watch Game of Thrones?
She's a fan.
Yeah, I haven't finished it though. I think I had like just a couple episodes left of like the last season. I just never finished it. So
people say that's like the worst season, but I mean, yeah, it was, in my opinion, it's like the whole show is really good though. I'm not gonna like, oh, just because that ending sucks, I'm gonna like make sure that everything else is
not gonna throw away the rest of it.
My Killer Podcast in here. What's up, Mel?
Hey, Mel.
Let's see. She says Pops is awesome.
Yeah, Pops has a cool channel.
Let's see. Have you seen Rosemary's Baby? If so, do you think it deserves a 4K release?
No, that's one I haven't seen. I don't think Anna's seen it.
I haven't seen that either.
And yeah, just bring any 4Ks, man. Just do them.
Yeah.
Just, seriously.
Anything. I'm hoping for like my guilty pleasure film would be Scooby-Doo, the live action one.
Oh wow.
Matthew Lillard. And I'm like, when they release Scoob, I'm like, why didn't this get a 4K? If this could get a 4K, how come the real good one didn't get a 4K?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make a video on that though, like what I want to come to 4K, like any like guilty pleasures or comedy, because I know everything should be on 4K, but some people get mad. They're like, this shouldn't have a 4K.
Like, I don't care. Like if you're gonna do it, might as well do it in 4K. Do it in the new format. Support
it's the final format, so why not have it? You know, that's what
exactly.
Have you seen both the original and remake of Carrie?
The original, yes. You haven't seen the original?
No.
Okay, I thought we watched it together. The remake, I don't think so. We own both of them.
Awesome. I need to get those as well. I would say Scream Factory is probably going to do a 4K on that, so I'm waiting for it. So
yeah, probably.
House of Dragons, Game of Thrones prequel, August 21st. So there's a lot of good shows coming out. Like, I mean, I'm excited for Obi-Wan. That's in May. Game of Thrones, the Dairy one, if that comes out this year, hopefully.
Yeah.
Let's see. 99 Homes, underrated movie with Andrew Garfield. Have you seen that?
No, I've never heard of it.
See, this is the good thing about lives, because you'll just hear stuff you never heard of or recommendations, a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. That way when I see it, I'll check it out.
Have you seen The Green Mile? That one just got a 4K. Did you guys grab that?
Yeah, we picked up the 4K. We've seen Green Mile. You've seen Green Mile. I know I have. I love that movie. Probably one of my favorite Stephen King films, for sure.
Yeah.
Have you seen Public Enemies?
Yeah, we actually saw that in the theater. Do you remember that?
No.
It's the Johnny Depp.
I know, it's so fun. I think we had this conversation at some point, and I'm like, I don't remember it.
Yeah, it's the Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp's in it.
He plays.
See, like I remember, like I know what movie you're talking about, but I just can't remember anything like about the movie itself.
Is it? Who does he play? Is it Whitey Bulger? I can't remember. He plays a real life person.
All right. Can you guys rank the Scream films from best? Let's do best to worst.
Best to worst. All right.
So we'll start off with Anna, and then we'll go.
I was gonna say you guys do this.
Have you guys seen all of them?
Yeah, we actually did a rewatch before the new one came out.
And that's the first time I'd seen any of them. So like I don't feel like I'm qualified to answer this question.
Okay. Go ahead and do your ranking then.
Gotcha. You want to do worst to best?
It's gonna be best to worst.
Best to worst. Well, Scream, the first one's the best.
Yeah, we'll go first.
That's obvious. I like 3 a lot. I know a lot of people don't like 3, but I like 3. I like the brother storyline. I like that twist. I'll probably say 3 is second, and then I'll probably go 5. I really enjoyed the new one.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably 2, and then probably 4. But honestly, like those 2, you can flip around. They're all really close. I don't think there's a really bad movie in there.
Yeah, that's what I like about Scream franchise. I think they're all like pretty good. I think what it is that they didn't just like throw a Scream movie every 2 years like as the other franchises did. You know, This one, it's not as consistent as the other ones, I would say.
Yeah.
But I did this ranking, and I did, of course, the first one the best, and then it was between the new one or the second one for me, because I enjoyed the new one as well. So I'll probably put the new one 5, and then 2, 3, and 4.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys collect from Spirit Halloween? They had so much good stuff last year. You guys like the store?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I always go there. Like what is it? I think I went to like 8 of them in where I stay at, because it was like everybody was trying to like grab those Michael Myers statues so fast. Yeah. And I would have to go to another one that was about to open. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this statue. So I was like, we drove anywhere it was opening, and we finally grabbed them. And then we got this Sam on the pumpkin.
Oh, you got both of them. That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. The only one I didn't grab was the Pennywise one. I think he's like that's. I didn't really care for that one, but the Sam one was really nice, where he's on the pumpkin though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they look both. We didn't pick up either of those because we didn't see them in any of our stores.
And Beetlejuice. I grabbed Beetlejuice as well.
Yeah, Beetlejuice one was really cool.
That's a cool one. Yeah, we usually go every year, at least to a few of them for sure. We try not to go too early. If you go too early, it's like they don't have stuff out yet.
Yeah.
You gotta find that perfect spot to go.
Yeah.
Like before they sell out of everything, and before they put after they put everything out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully they have new stuff this year, because like it kind of is repetitive, the stuff they put. Like it's like from last year, they'll put the same stuff. Hopefully we get new stuff. That would be awesome. I think the new stuff last year was the new Haunted Mansion. I think that's like the only thing that was new.
Yeah. Yeah, I think with COVID, it kind of threw a monkey wrench into plans and probably production and stuff. So they probably didn't get a lot of stuff they're anticipating. So I imagine this year they'll probably have different stuff. I would hope so.
They had an animatronic of Ghostface, but I never got to really see it, because it was kind of like he was like, it's like a skinny version. I wish it was actually like a full body Ghostface. I probably would have grabbed that.
Yeah, we didn't see it in any of our stores either.
Did you guys see like the Krampus one, the animatronic?
No, they had a Krampus one?
Yeah, that thing is huge. I think that's like the biggest one they had. Well, one of them.
Wow.
I saw some people on YouTube putting it in their living room like it's a Christmas tree. I'm like, why would you put like
I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
Anna would probably do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I took a couple years break from Marvel and then watched Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and Eternals. I think the break made me appreciate the movies a lot more. Yeah, because if they just keep coming out, it's like at some point you're just gonna. Well, some people can watch them, but some people won't. So, what do you think of? Do you think that Marvel like superhero movies save the movie theaters? That's another thing I always hear.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of a hard thing to say. I think movie theaters were kind of dying anyway. And I think a lot of the big studios want them to die.
Yeah.
They want you to pay that subscription every month to watch their movies.
Streaming sites.
Yeah, 100%. So I don't know. That's an interesting take for sure. It'd be kind of hard to prove, but
or like some directors say they're not real movies, or it's not real cinema.
Yeah. Yeah, that was didn't Scorsese say that or whatever?
Yeah. So Public Enemies was John Dillinger and Black.
Gotcha.
So guys, we're pretty much reached the end of the chat. So I don't know how much time you guys have left, but I know you guys had a certain time. So
yeah, I mean, if you got a couple more questions, we can probably go till 7 if you want to just go till 7. It's only 13 more minutes or whatever. So if you got a couple more questions, if not, no worries. It's up to you, man.
All right. No, we could keep going until you just let me know. So I don't want to take more.
Yeah, let's just round it off at 2 hours then. And let's do it until 7. So if you got any questions of us or if anybody in the chat has any more questions, feel free to fire them off.
Yeah.
All right. We do have the Anthony asking top 5 Halloween films.
Man, it's probably pretty easy, honestly. Halloween, the original is number 1, obviously. I'd probably go Halloween 2 after that.
Yeah.
The first Halloween 2, because it gets confusing.
Rob's
and then probably 4. I really enjoy 4. And then probably 3. and then probably 6.
So you just get 5 pretty much. Like it's 1 through 4, and then 6.
Yeah, I enjoy 6. I like both cuts of that film too.
Yeah.
I think Paul Rudd's a good Tommy. I think Paul Rudd's a better Tommy Doyle than Anthony Michael Hall. I'm an H2O fan too, so I maybe H2O would sneak in there on a different day. I enjoy H2O for what it is. So,
all right, I'll say Halloween 1 definitely, and then Halloween 4 because that's my second favorite. Halloween 2, and then I did enjoy the Rob Zombie, the first one. I know a lot of people hate it, but I do like it. So Rob Zombies, and I'll probably do 2018.
Gotcha.
The new one.
Yeah, I like. I have a weird appreciation now for kind of Rob's 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. We both make fun of it a little bit.
Yeah.
Anna makes fun of that movie because if you watch that film, next time you watch it, just kind of pay attention to everybody. Everybody kind of looks like Rob Zombie.
Yeah. They just like all of their hair, all of their like
style,
clothes.
Yeah.
Everybody just looks like Rob.
That is true, huh? Like, yeah. A lot of people were scared because he's doing the Universal Monsters movie, but they just announced it's rated PG, so that's going to be like a new thing for Rob Zombie, like
the
PG
monsters
version. So that kind of gives some people hope.
I think we both have tepid expectations, but we'll go see it for sure. I think he's such a big fan of that original series that he's gonna do it justice, and I think the PG will help it.
Yeah. I know a lot of people hate that Rob Zombie. I mean, the Rob Zombie Halloween's the only problem I had was when Michael's like not wearing his mask, and then he's like, he does that one talk part he does.
Yeah.
I just rather him not talk at all.
Yeah, same.
Yes.
I think I said the same thing. I'm like, why is he talking? Why is he talking?
Yeah, we saw H2 in the theater.
Yeah.
Together. That was a date. That was an early movie date for us. And then I saw Rob's Halloween in the theater too. That was my first Halloween I ever saw in the theater.
Did you guys watch the Child's Play TV show?
No, that's a series that we have to revisit for me. Like I've seen the first 2 Child's Play movies, and then after that it gets really spotty. So have you?
I think I've watched the first one.
Gotcha.
But maybe not the whole way through. I don't have much memory of it.
I mean, I would say Chucky's like scary because like when you're little and you watch that first movie when he's like about to get thrown into that fireplace and he's like wakes up all crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, especially as a kid, you know, because
my mom used to collect dolls, so I was like, oh
okay.
my gosh, like.
Yeah, I used to have a bunch of like porcelain dolls and stuff, and
I was like, oh, no. Yeah, I would definitely recommend you guys watch the Chucky. If you guys can, like, get the Blu-ray box set and just watch them. They're fun. I know, just don't take the last one serious, but honestly, they're pretty fun. So,
yeah, we have the what is it? The complete movie collection, the yellow one.
Yeah.
I love Bride of Chucky. I know a lot of people. I mean, I don't know. It's just fun seeing Tiffany and Chucky together.
Yeah. I remember seeing that movie a long time ago on Sci-Fi. But yeah, again, it's one of those ones we got to revisit.
All right, what do you guys like to talk about on your channel? Like, what's your guys' favorite topics? Or
honestly, probably our best videos and the videos we have the most fun doing are the haul videos.
Yeah, because basically it's just talking about the things we're excited that we just bought, you know, so we're amped about them.
Yeah, definitely like those as well. Like that, like I said, that's how I found your guys' channel, and you guys have like a stack each, and then you'll pick some, and then she picks some, and so it's pretty good.
We're kind of dabbling into doing like more reviews and stuff, getting out of our comfort zone a little bit just to get more content on the channel. But yeah, if anybody wants to come check us out, the haul videos are the bread and butter.
Yeah,
I think they're the most fun.
Yeah.
Here, so.
And then Anthony has one last question for you guys: best and worst theater experiences.
Oh man.
I mean, I don't remember what movie this was in. Oh, it was A Quiet Place 2.
Yeah.
I love it when you hear the old people, their commentary, like they don't realize they're talking that loud, but they kind of are.
Yeah, we had like an older couple sitting behind us, and they were fine. Like I wasn't mad.
No, it was actually and really funny.
Because they were like the part in have you seen that film?
Yeah,
part 2. And the part in the movie where the guy takes the little girl's stuff, and you think like he left, like it's funny. Like the guy, it was like a running commentary track. Like the old guy was like, "Oh my god, he took all our stuff."
Yeah, and like they clearly hadn't seen the first movie. They're like, "Is that her dad? What's going on?"
Yeah,
and it was so precious. We weren't even.
They watched part 2, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
That's actually the worst experience I've had in a theater was Quiet Place Part 2 because it's such a quiet movie that when I went to it, there was like 3 to 4 families there with kids, and I'm not even kidding. They were not holding back. They were all loud, and one guy in the front got up and he said if they can just like he told them pretty much shut up and he's gonna walk out at this point.
Wow.
Because they were not even trying to like make them like be quiet, like they were just letting their kids run around, and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, there's certain movies and you gotta know. Like I get it, people. If you've got kids, like you still want to go see movies or stuff, but like get a babysitter if you're gonna go see Quiet Place Part 2.
Yeah.
Especially a quiet movie like that, you're just like,
a quiet movie. It's a horror movie too. Like you gotta be. It's a creature flick. Like you gotta be
mindful of like their age and stuff. Like, wasn't there like a little kid in the theater when we saw Wolf of Wall Street?
Wow.
Were you there with us?
Yeah, and I was like, this is not a kid's movie. There's some things going on they shouldn't be seeing.
Definitely that movie, huh?
Yeah.
Probably my best one. 28 Weeks Later was fun to see in the theater. That was a cool theater experience. A lot of horror movies. Rob's Halloween, like those were fun horror like the experiences in the theater. It's fun to experience horror. In the theater, with a packed theater.
I would say like best movie experiences would be like a final movie of the franchise, and when everybody's hyped up for this ending, and like everybody's just like clapping at every part and stuff. The Return of the King for Lord of the Rings, that was one of my favorites, and I went to see that twice. So I was like, I was in middle school, I think, when I went to see that.
Gotcha. I pretty much never had any bad experiences doing like the midnight premieres for the Harry Potter movies. I started doing those with the third movie, and then I did it every single time they came out. Because by the time I started reading, like finished reading the books, like the first 2 were out, already. So yeah, those were always my.
What is your favorite Harry Potter film? By the way, that would have been a good question.
Good question.
That is a good question. It's hard to say. I know what my least favorite one is, and that's 2. And I just honestly, no, it's hard because like I really love 3, but at some point, like basically the movie restarts because they go back in time, and then I'm like, even though I love that movie so much, like I don't want to rewatch everything you guys just did. And probably 4, I would say then. If it's not 3, it's 4.
So I'd say my favorite for that franchise. I'm not sure. I think that's 4 though. Is it Goblet of Fire?
Yeah.
Okay, so when they're doing the games or something.
Yeah, the try.
And Robert Pattinson's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. I would say that was my favorite one.
Yeah, I think that one was the coolest, just because you got to see, other kids from other schools, and just kind of learning the lore behind all of those schools and stuff. At least in the books, it was really cool.
Yeah, have you guys been to the Universal Studios?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from again? I forget.
We're in AZ.
Okay. So how far is that from like Universal or?
We're about like a 6-hour drive.
Okay.
Yeah, to LA.
So you guys are in Cali. You're like Northern Cali, huh?
No, we're in Arizona.
Arizona, yeah.
Oh, Arizona. I'm like,
I always just say AZ. I just use the abbreviation. So. So we did that like 4 or 5 years ago. That was really fun.
I think that was like our first like theme park trip together too.
Did you guys try the I think it's butter beer or something like that?
No, I really wanted to, but I'm vegan and they don't make it vegan. So I was like thinking of cheating, but the lines were real long too. So I'm like, nah, it's fine. It's fine.
That was a lot of fun though. If I had to pick a film in that franchise, I really like the first Fantastic Beasts.
That's cheating.
I gotta watch those. Are those like more darker than the other ones, or is that
a little bit more adult? Yeah,
Definitely.
I think the acting's better in it. The guy who plays Newt,
Eddie Redmayne.
yeah, Eddie Redmayne. I think he's like one of the best actors that's ever been in that franchise.
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
He's really good in it.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till like this new one comes out because I feel like they're gonna have a box set of that, and I'll just probably buy that box set when it comes out.
Yeah, Anna has there's a big Wizards chest they did that I bought at Amoeba, one of my buddy's LA trips, and she has that big set, and then I got her the 4K the Train box set.
Yeah, that one's nice.
I bought her that one for Christmas too, so she has both of those. So
Mm-hmm.
I would just wait because they're gonna do another set for sure when
something really
the
cool,
next
probably.
Fantastic Beasts.
And then they're releasing the steelbooks. I don't know if they're gonna do all of them, but the first one got it like the anniversary steelbook.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to make money, why not? Just keep
easy.
It's easy money. Just do the steel. I don't understand why some companies don't do.
It's like Jurassic Park is barely gonna get the individual releases.
Yeah,
which is crazy because they've had these box sets out for so long. But
yeah,
a lot of people are hyped for those because they're gonna have the original poster arts on them. Are you guys?
Yeah, they look really cool. Yeah, the slipcovers. We have the collection, like the five movie collection or whatever. I don't know if we'll pick up the individual ones because we already have them, but they definitely look cool. The slips look awesome.
Are you guys excited for Dominion?
Honestly, we haven't watched World or the other one.
Yeah,
I'd say you get like binge watch them, and I'm sure you're gonna get into it because like we just binge watched all of them recently, and we're like definitely excited to go see this new one now. Gotcha. But if you don't binge watch it, I feel like you're just probably out of it. So gotcha. You just don't. You're not hyped enough, I guess. Once you do watch them again, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I gotta watch this one.
Yeah, I think we both love the older ones.
Oh yeah,
for sure. The original three.
Yeah,
we grew up on those. So.
Yeah.
The first one's kind of like a horror film, if anything. It's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Spielberg kind of has that touch to a lot of his movies. So, yeah, he's even though a lot of his stuff's family friendly too. He always kind of has that that horror tinge vibe, sci-fi horror tinge. So,
what's a new release that you guys are excited for? Coming to physical media in the coming months.
X is way up there.
Yeah.
I know that just got announced. Because I want to rewatch that movie again already. Spiderman, for sure.
Scream 5 next week.
Yeah, that comes out next week. Yeah, we'll pick that one up for sure. Man, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I think what it was is that this last month or March was very slow, and I think now it's going to pick up again. It's going to be like, I know May and April are pretty busy. I know May is like Scream Factory 4K is all like they're just gonna release like 4 versions.
Yeah. There's a ton of Arrows coming out too.
Escape from New York, right? Is another one.
Yep, that's coming out on 4K from there. There was already a 4K from Studio Canal.
Yeah,
but there's a Scream Factory one coming out. What was I gonna say? There was the Arrow Wild Things.
oh yeah, I got that pre-ordered.
4K for sure, man. That's a childhood favorite.
Yeah.
Wild Things. So that's funny.
What's weird about that is Wild Things. They just re-released it on Blu-ray. Like maybe like 3 weeks ago. I picked it up because I thought, okay, this is gonna be the final release for this or something because I didn't have it. And it was $17, and then out of nowhere, Scream Factory announced the 4K, and I was like, "Why did I buy this then?" It's like, I hate when they do that because you buy the Blu-ray, and then the 4K is like right around the corner at the same time.
It's a crapshoot. You never know what's going to come to 4K, and then stuff gets delayed and stuff gets announced and never comes out. Like the Army of Darkness 4K, they've been talking about that for years.
Yeah.
Is that ever going to happen? Like the Dead Alive, like that's been rumored forever to come to 4K. So we'll see.
Heat has been rumored a lot.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Well, all that stuff's Disney now, so I don't know. I don't know if they ever will.
Let's see. Last thing real fast. Scott saying one quick thing. I will give Morbius a fair chance. I'm not going to go in mean and keep in mind expectations low about Spider-Man connections and watch it as it is.
Yeah, I mean that's honestly like the best thing you can do for media now. It's just going with low expectations and you'll never be disappointed.
Yeah.
That's true. And like, especially like now, like I always find myself watching older films than newer films. Like I'm more excited for my older films than I am my newer releases that come out. I'm just like, oh, I want to watch. When you do want to watch something, you're just like, I want to watch something that you already seen before, or like something that's you just know you're gonna like. It's kind of hard now, right? Like these newer films are hit or miss for me.
Yeah, a lot of it is. Yeah, there's something about old stuff that you've seen before too. You know what you're getting into. You know,
that's true.
He's
saying Blade 2 he's gonna hold off on it, buying the Blu-ray sets until that comes out in 4K. See what I mean? Yeah, well, Blade 2, it's definitely gonna come out. It's just a matter of I don't think it's gonna be this year. I wish it was because that's an awesome film. But did you guys pick up the Blade 4K? That's a really good one.
We have the Blade 4K. Have you seen the Blade movies?
No,
because we haven't watched the 4K yet.
Vampires.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll pick them up. I even like Blade Trinity. It's got Triple H in it, so.
Oh yeah. Anthony says I need them to announce the Nightmare on Elm Street box set come on Scream Factory.
Yeah.
That might be the big thing for the end of the year this year for October. It's either that or I don't know what else they would do, but I did tell them, like I messaged them and I said, what would be cool if they did the I Still Know What You Did Last Summer for 4th of July kind of month.
Okay.
They should do that. That's like a perfect. That's marketing right there.
Yeah, no, that would be cool. And yeah, I think the Nightmare set will come for sure. Like I've listened to a lot of guys that are in the know, and they all like if you listen to Piz, like Piz Owl, and if you listen to the You Need a Horror guys, Christian and Nick, they all have connections in that, and they all kind of hint at it. That it's gonna happen. It's
coming, and wasn't it even rumored? Like they put out like a fake screenshot of it, and then even Scream Factor came out and said like, no, that's not official.
Yeah. I think somebody was just screwing around with that, but it's one of those things where it doesn't make sense not to happen. It's a license to print money. It's really weird why it hasn't happened. So,
right. All right, last thing, and then we're gonna end the stream, but we should also be getting the next 5 Halloween movies on 4K. Yeah, that's also what I was thinking they might do is just finish up those 4Ks on Halloween.
Yeah, I hope they because Anna and I were talking about that when we bought all those.
Like
I hope they don't just make a box set, honestly.
Yeah, that's gonna suck because if we put all this money to these individuals and they do a box set, it's gonna suck. Or what they could do is maybe just sell the box set separately if you already bought them, and you could just put those in.
Yeah,
that kind of makes sense.
A lot of vinyl labels do that.
Yeah.
So
that would make the fans happy.
Yeah, I wish.
At least make it an option. Either buy them all with the movies or without.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but I see them coming out individuals, and then like 6 months later, here's the box set with extra stuff in it. And you get a cool poster and all this other stuff. So,
all right, guys. So I'm gonna let you guys shout out your channel. Let people know where they can find you, and show them what your channel is about before we go. Here you guys go. You guys have the floor.
Awesome, man. Thank you for having us on, man. It's been a lot of fun. It's always fun just chatting about movies and nerd stuff and pieces of plastic. So you can follow us on Instagram. I'm at TyTheGuy426, and I'm
Anna Emeritus.
So just look us up there. All of our links are always in our videos. You can check us out on YouTube at Permanent Pictures. And if you guys want to join us, we appreciate you. We love seeing new faces in the comment sections and stuff. And we're inching towards 1,000 subs, so it'd be cool to cross that for sure.
Well, you guys definitely have some new subs, so go check that out too.
Thanks to anybody who subbed and watched the stream tonight or is watching the replay. We appreciate anybody who'd want to listen to us battle on for 2 hours, man. That's awesome. So.
No, it's always fun hearing new collectors. Like I saw your guys' channel, I knew immediately. I was like, I gotta have them on my channel. So definitely, that's when I hit you up, and we made it happen. So if you guys do ever want to do something in the future, inbox me on Instagram or something, and we'll make it happen or something.
For sure, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for having us on. Appreciate you.
All right, guys. So we're gonna end it. Also, their link is in the description below as well. So if you guys want to check out their YouTube channel, it's right there. and I'll see you guys next time.
Awesome.
Bye.